guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something that's so exciting, and I've been waiting for literal weeks to try these products, but I just wanted to make sure that I could get it on camera, first time, first impression. So the first product that I'll be reviewing today is the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now this palette is not new, but I did want to review it just because it is pretty expensive, and if you're out there and you're wondering if it's any good, I'm here to give you a completely unbiased opinion on it. The packaging is stunning. It just feels very sturdy and expensive. So when you open up the palette, you have a nice full-size mirror as well as 18 gorgeous shades. So these eyeshadow pans are a little bit larger, or are quite a lot larger than the standard eyeshadow pans, which means that really you get your value for money. So this retails for £48 to £52, but it depends where you buy it from. But if you want to make sure you're not getting any rip-off ones, I just suggest you go for Beauty Bay or directly off of Jeffree Star's website. So I'm just checking, and online it says it's vegan friendly, cruelty free. What I do love about this palette is I've obviously created a look that is like really out there, you know, really bold, but it's got so many shadows that you can literally create such an everyday look. So the palette says it has a variety of matte, shimmer, and like pressed glitter. I wouldn't say there's any pressed glitter ones as such. I know the one that I have on my lid is supposed to be the pressed glitter, but I'd say it's more of a like pressed metallic. And then the other product that I'll be reviewing are the Magic Star concealers. So I actually have two shades. I have C5 and C6. So this is what the external packaging looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. This is the component. These retail for $22, which is about £21. I think that's how much I got it for. It comes in 32 shades, and it has 2 color correctors as well. So the product description on the website says that it's a high coverage liquid concealer that comes in over 30 shades and an even skin tone. They say it has 20% pigment, so they say that it can cover tattoo. It says it has anti-aging properties to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles under the eyes, which can be something that many people deal with when using concealers, you know, creasing or sort of drying concealer that can look quite crusty. So it says it has an increased wearing time, which will keep you looking flawless for hours. Obviously I can't really like say whether this is going to last for hours, but on my Instagram I do review products as I use them over time. So if you want to head over to my Instagram and just, you know, follow me, that would be amazing. So if you're looking forward to this video and if you want to see more content from me, please give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because it really means a lot. So if you want to see how these products worked out for me, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I've already done my brows off camera just because it's something that you've seen me do 1,000 times. So I'm just gonna first prep my eyes with the Amuse eyeshadow primer. So as I always prep my eyes, I just wanted to make sure that it's a fair test to really see what the shadows can do. So I know my brows look absolutely crazy, and I say this in every single video just because it does get better with like the whole look, I promise you. If you do want to see how I do my brows though, I have a video on the Fox Eye and Fluffy Brow tutorial, and I will link that right up here. So I'm going to go in with a mix of the shade Glucose and Sugarcane just to set my lid a little bit to make sure my primer doesn't really crease. So I'm not exactly sure what look I want to do, so this is going to be a bit of a trial and error. I do want to try and use at least some mattes, some shimmers, some dark colors as well, because dark colors can be really hard to formulate. So for my crease, I'm going to go in with the shade Sugarcane and then go in with the shade Cake Mix just to deepen it up a bit more. So I'm just picking that up on a Morphe M573 brush. That is already very pigmented, a lot more pigmented than I thought. So the shadows have a little bit of fallout, I'll show you. So if I tap into it, but you know, a lot of shadows do have fallout. It's nothing new, and that doesn't really depict the quality of the shadows themselves. I kind of want to do like a matte red, burgundy, and gold smoky eye, but I'm not too sure yet, so I'm just gonna see where this goes. So from now on I will be using these brushes. Now these brushes are from Amazon, and I actually did a best Amazon beauty favorites video, so I will link that up here as well so you can know where to get these. I absolutely love them. So the shade I'm going to use for that is this deep red, and that is in the shade Cherry Soda. So the shadows feel very creamy. They feel very easy to blend considering they are extremely like bright and bold colors. I love having hooded eyes when I do all that and then I open my eyes and it's gone. I love that for me. It's actually ridiculous, like there's so much pigment on my lid and then as soon as I go like that, it's just gone. So that colour is super pigmented. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Prick, which is this super bright corally red, and go in with a more fluffy brush but still something quite small, and slowly start to blend that colour outwards. So now that I have that really smooth transition between the dark red and that bright red, I'm going to go into the other eye and just repeat the same thing. And then I'm just going to pick up this shade right here, which is the shade Tongue Pop. And I'm going to slowly begin to blend this outwards. So as you can see, this one's like really blown out and this one is still rounded. I swear these kind of looks always look crazy till you do the cut crease and all that stuff, but I promise you, this is just gorgeous. Like if you can see the blend from all the colors, it's just so gorgeous. So I do want to deepen my crease with a bit more of a burgundy shade. So I'm going to go in Fresh Meat, which is this like deep purple. So now we have something like this going on. I'm going to cut the crease out. Probably going to do like half a cut crease because my eyes don't really suit a full cut crease. And then I'm going to probably use this gorgeous gold colour because I'm dying to use it. So I'm not going to use the actual Jeffree Star concealer for this part just because I want to judge it as an actual concealer like for my under eyes. Okay, so now I'm grabbing a different flat brush and I'm going to dip into the gorgeous bronze shade Donor, which is that shade over there. I am going to spray my brush just to make this, you know, work to its best because I always wet my brushes when I use metallic shades. That shade is absolutely stunning. Like, I don't even know if the camera is picking up how gorgeous it is, but the reflex on this are so gorgeous. So that is absolutely gorgeous. Like, that colour is so pigmented and I really hope the camera and the lighting is picking it up. I do really want to use the white shade, but I might use it after I've done my actual concealer because I want to use it in my inner corners. I am going to get an angled brush and pick up like the deepest burgundy and maybe darken the outer corner a little bit. So now that I've done that wing with the darker burgundy, I'm going to pick up a bit of Fresh Meat, which is that original darker shade, and just sort of blend it in. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the shadow a little bit more. So that's what we've got going on for now, and I know it looks really crazy, but once we put lashes and all that stuff on, it should come together quite nicely. So for my lashes, I'm going to be using these ones. These are from my Amazon favorites video as well, so make sure you check that video out. And it comes with these little applicators and they're amazing. And I'm going to be using the Duo Strip Lash Glue, and I'll be right back when my lashes are on. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go onto my face. So I don't really like these lashes too much with this look just because the look's quite dramatic, but I'm not going to change them now. So I am so excited for these concealers. Like, I've been waiting to try these. I've swatched them, I'm not gonna lie, I've swatched them on my hand and I'm so excited to use them. Finally, I got these on my birthday, so May the 4th, and it's like the 12th now and I still haven't used them. This is in C6 and this is in C5, so I'm gonna swatch them side by side just so you can see what the colors look like. So when you open it, it does have this doe foot applicator, but it's like an arrowhead and it has a little well in the middle, which is really good for just picking up like a lot of product. So this is C5. So it's a much lighter color than my skin, and it would be really good for highlighting, I think. So I normally use a peach concealer to cover my under eyes, as in like color correct, and then I use a more yellow one to match my skin tone, and then a brightening one. So as I only have two, I'm gonna just color correct with a peach color corrector like I would normally do anyway. This is in the shade C6, and this one's a little bit darker, and it's also a little bit more of an olivey undertone than the other one. So this is C5 and this is C6. I think they're gorgeous shades and I can't wait to use them. Like, I'm so excited. I am gonna do the rest of my face like I normally would, same powders and stuff, because I really want to see how it looks with like my normal routine. So now that we've color corrected and I look absolutely insane, it's time for concealer, and I'm so excited. I'm actually going to use C6. These are actually a lot lighter than I thought. This is like the darker shade that I bought. So I'm not gonna lie, I wear quite a lot of concealer just because I have extremely dark under eyes. So what I look for in a concealer is something full coverage, something that's gonna not crease, something that's gonna look really smooth and flawless. So I'm gonna blend out this one straight away, but I'm gonna let the one under my eyes just sit for a bit. So that's done a pretty nice job at covering that color corrector, so I'm actually really excited to see what this is gonna do. So at first I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a dry formula, but it seems quite creamy, and I absolutely love the applicator on it. It picks up so much product that I literally only had to dip in once just to cover all this and get all this product off, so that is very good. I am gonna let it set, like I said, because I always let my concealer set. Okay, so I don't really know how long to let this sit because I don't want this to dry either, so I'm gonna start blending this out. So it blends super easily. I'm not even applying any pressure, so I'm actually very impressed. As you can see, it's got really good coverage. I'd say it's easily a full coverage concealer, but what's really like creeping me out is that it doesn't look dry. Like, it looks really smooth and creamy, and it looks really like just diffused and smooth. I'm gonna zoom you in just so you can really see. So I'm gonna go in with a bit more of C6 just to go over those areas, but can you see how it's just like so smooth? So I accidentally put C5 under my eyes instead of C6. So I'm just gonna kind of mix the two. And I am gonna apply a bit of C5 in the areas where I wanna brighten. It does blend so easily. Like, I was a bit concerned that it was gonna be super full coverage and you're really hard to blend and be drying. So for reference, like, I don't like the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like it's way too drying on the skin, but this just doesn't feel drying at all. Not only is it like covering, it looks like the most hydrating concealer I've ever used. I want to zoom you in just so you can see how smooth that actually looks. So no matter how much I cover, I do have deep set under eyes, so like they go inwards, so that's always gonna be there. To set it, I'm gonna grab my Laura Mercier powder, and I am gonna keep you this zoomed in just so you can really see how this looks. So I'm just grabbing some Laura Mercier powder on my sponge. I'm gonna zoom you out so you can see how it looks like overall on my skin. I am so amazed. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup like real quick, and then I'll be right back just to give you my final thoughts on everything. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Overall, I just want to say I am pleasantly surprised. You know, obviously I expected these products to be good because of the price of them, but I didn't really know how impressed I was going to be. I'm absolutely obsessed with this concealer. It looks so smooth, so flawless. Like, I've never had a concealer look this good under my eyes. When it comes to the eyeshadows, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see the pigment, the blendability. Like, it was so easy to blend shades that are usually quite hard, like bright pinks, bright reds. I would say it's definitely worth your money, and it's definitely something that's worth picking up, like, without a doubt. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, you know, comment down below any video ideas you want me to do. Head over to my Instagram because I post a bunch of things there. I post a lot of stuff in my story. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.